In the heart of a sprawling metropolis, where neon lights and bustling crowds masked the darkness that lurked beneath, a serial killer known as the Shadowed Stalker had eluded capture for years. The city lived in fear, and the police force was at a loss, until Detective Sarah Monroe took the case. Sarah had a reputation for her unrelenting determination, and she had a personal stake in capturing the Shadowed Stalker. Her younger sister, Emma, had been one of the killer's victims, and Sarah was determined to bring him to justice. The city had been gripped by a string of gruesome murders. Each victim had been strangled with a black silk cord and left with an eerie message carved into their flesh. The killer was methodical, leaving no trace behind, and taunting the police with cryptic riddles. As Sarah delved into the case, she became obsessed with uncovering the killer's identity. She spent sleepless nights poring over evidence and connecting the dots, her determination bordering on desperation. One evening, as she sat in her dimly lit office, a chilling message arrived, a black silk cord with a note attached. "The game is afoot, Detective Monroe." It was a challenge, a taunt from the Shadowed Stalker. Sarah knew that she was getting closer, that the killer was watching her every move. She followed a trail of clues that led her to a derelict warehouse on the outskirts of the city. The warehouse was a labyrinth of shadows and hidden passages, a perfect hunting ground for the Shadowed Stalker. As she cautiously ventured deeper into the warehouse, the air grew heavy with the stench of decay. The walls were adorned with gruesome symbols, and the floor was marked with dark stains. Sarah could sense that she was not alone, someone was lurking in the shadows. The sound of a soft, mocking laughter echoed through the darkness, sending shivers down Sarah's spine. She followed the eerie sound, her gun drawn, until she came face to face with the killer, a tall, enigmatic figure in a long black coat and a mask that concealed his identity. The Shadowed Stalker taunted her with cryptic riddles, his voice a sinister whisper that seemed to come from all directions. He reveled in the fear that danced in Sarah's eyes, the fear of a predator cornered by its prey. Their confrontation escalated into a deadly game of cat and mouse, as Sarah chased the killer through the labyrinthine warehouse. The killer's knowledge of the hidden passages gave him the upper hand, and Sarah had to rely on her wits and intuition to stay one step ahead. As the chase reached its climax, Sarah cornered the killer in a dimly lit chamber. She removed her mask, revealing the face of a man she had never met before. The killer's laughter turned into a sinister grin as he confessed to a truth that shattered Sarah's world. He claimed that he was not the original Shadowed Stalker, but a copycat inspired by the real killer. The true Shadowed Stalker had been a phantom, an enigma who had managed to stay one step ahead of the law for years. The copycat explained that he had wanted to draw the real killer out of hiding, to face justice for the lives he had taken. But as he spoke, a darkness descended upon the chamber, and the true Shadowed Stalker emerged from the shadows. Sarah's heart raced as she stared into the eyes of the real killer, the man who had haunted her nightmares for years. He revealed himself to be a master of disguise, a chameleon who had eluded capture by assuming different identities. With a chilling calmness, the real Shadowed Stalker confessed to the murders, each one a carefully planned act of cruelty. He explained that he had chosen his victims at random, relishing the fear and power he felt as he took their lives. Sarah knew that she had finally captured the killer, but it came at a heavy price. Her obsession had consumed her, and her relentless pursuit had led her to a deadly confrontation. As she handcuffed the killer, she couldn't help but wonder if she had become the monster she had been chasing all along. The city breathed a sigh of relief as the Shadowed Stalker was led away in handcuffs, but Sarah knew that the darkness would always linger. The true horror lay not in the monsters that lurked in the shadows, but in the depths of the human soul, where the capacity for darkness was a chilling reality.